All right. So yeah, Fuji released the X-Pro3. It's pretty much the X-T3, just in a new body, and so sensors are the same. Everything's really similar, so nothing too much of interest in that regard. But it definitely does have one interesting thing going for it, and it's the screen that you can kind of flip over, and so you're not looking at an LCD all the time, and so you can shoot it just like a
Yeah,
old rangefinder.
like
What do you think?
Leica-esque. Kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like
it's a
black it
very
out so I don't think
yeah,
about the picture so much. Like
yeah, it's a very Leica move.
trying to
So
get you away from cheaping,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, I think this is really cool. We haven't seen anything like this and anything other than Leica in like
Yeah,
years
it's
or
it's
ever,
cool. It's
really.
it's a weird kind of cool because when I first saw it, I thought, man, that's kind of a gimmicky thing to put in a pro level camera. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
the X Pro 3 or the X Pro series, I should say, is like their flagship, like
yeah.
you know, rangefinder camera. It's like, you
It's
know what I
fun
mean?
though.
Like,
Like it's
but
like,
it is. It's still kind of cool. Like I agree. Like it does.
yeah.
It's like a throwback, and it's cool that you could still have the screen there if you
If you really
wanted to
want
use
it,
it for something like
yeah, you can flip
vlogging.
it
Or, well, I guess
down.
you can't use it for vlogging, but you could use it for
Yeah,
like a normal
I mean,
screen
this
if you.
camera is just for somebody maybe going out and shooting like street photographs. I feel like
I
so.
remember a bunch of years ago, Leica came out with a camera that was. I don't remember which one it was, but it was a.
Yeah, it was a modified.
It was like a monochrome camera that was just shooting black and white, and yeah, in the
Yeah,
back it didn't. It was modified,
yeah,
so it didn't have a screen at all, and they charged more money not to have a
yeah,
screen in true
yeah,
Leica fashion, right? And
yeah. I think they did that with the M240 too, if
it's
I'm
kind of
not
like that.
mistaken.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
version of the M240 that it was
yeah,
something along. It was
yeah.
one of
I
those
mean,
models,
I think it's cool. You would just look at the
monochrome or
meter
something.
and not look at the,
Yeah, it really kind
Yeah,
of kicks it back to like when you used to shoot on, or when you
yeah.
even now still shoot on
Yeah,
film
yeah.
cameras.
I kind of I think about my phone, and when I get notifications or something, it's like a distraction, and like
Right,
so
yeah.
it's kind of just bringing it down to the basics, and maybe
And like you're really in
yeah,
the moment, you know, the decisive moment.
yeah. So maybe somebody who shoots film or something who doesn't want to look at your exposure the whole time, you can of course flip that on in there too, but you can choose to just shoot everything old school. I think that's a really kind of bold design decision, and
Yeah, and I
yeah,
think it really sells to their audience. I think the Fuji
yeah,
crowd, the people that are into the Fuji cameras, are gonna
yeah,
appreciate that kind of nerdy photography, like aesthetic of it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like
yeah, 100%.
it's just cool. Like
Yeah,
at first I tell you I thought it
yeah,
was lame, and now like the more I think about it, the more I've seen it like on other people's
yeah,
YouTubes and on B&H. I'm like, oh man, that'd be
yeah.
a fun camera to have. But like again,
Yeah, it's not for you. It's not for me
it's
either.
not the
But
right system
yeah,
for me. I like
yeah,
Fuji, but like I don't. I like
yeah,
it all to be the same.
yeah. But I think if you're a street photographer or
Oh,
somebody who's
totally,
just like going around, walking around,
totally,
focusing on the images, maybe thinking
totally.
about you want to think about life a little bit more. You want to live at
Yeah,
a slower pace. I think this is
yeah. If
a
you were
cool.
like, especially if you were like a destination travel photographer, like if you
Mm,
did a lot of that kind of stuff, man, that camera would be perfect.
yeah,
Just
yeah, for
perfect
sure.
for you.
Yeah, so I could see myself in a separate life where I wasn't a wedding photographer, and I just
I didn't burn through tons of cameras and have to shoot so
yeah,
many frames
yeah,
and
and like
stuff.
worry about the exposure so
Yeah, I'm
much,
so
and
worried about
kind
it.
of just relax a little bit, take it slow, and I
Or
could
if
see
you
myself
had like the
shooting it.
money just to have like a funsy like weekend camera that was your everyday camera, like for
Yeah,
life and not for work, like it would be a good contender for sure. I would definitely
yeah,
consider it.
yeah. I mean, so everything is kind of basically the same. So the specs don't matter so much to me, but just this concept,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
more
it's
about
really
the
cool.
concept and the form,
Yeah,
like the way they changed it to make it
yeah.
something old that's still new.
Yeah, I give Fuji an A plus for doing something innovative and a little bit
Yeah,
different, and something
yeah,
reserved for like $6,000, $7,000 Leica cameras. So,
right.
yeah, those are pretty
Very,
much.
very like a
Yeah,
move
this is a little bit
for
of a short
Fuji.
video, but those are pretty much my
Yeah,
basic
I'm sure there's
thoughts.
a lot of other
Yeah,
features that we don't know about the X Pro 3 that make it more interesting and make it like something that a specific person would buy. But from us, like just as kind of outside of that, like we enjoy. I shoot Fuji
yeah,
exclusively, but I don't shoot that X Pro series. I'm more the XT kind of guy. But I appreciate it. I think it's really
yeah.
cool, and I think that more camera companies should try to
Yeah,
innovate.
yeah, I wish
And
more camera companies would do stuff like that. They're always adding features and all this stuff. And like I've said in previous videos, I, just pretty much use three settings and maybe one feature now and then. And so I would, like that's kind of the appeal to Leica too, is like
right,
everything's
simple,
kind of simple,
simple.
stripped away. They don't add
It's the
unnecessary stuff.
essence of photography if you
Yeah.
talk to the Leica file.
Yeah, for sure. So I see a major appeal in it, and
Yeah,
I get
it's
Fuji
cool.
like an A
It's cool.
plus for this like cool concept and just doing something a little bit out of the ordinary that we haven't seen for
Yeah,
a
for
while.
sure.
So
Thanks, Fuji.
yeah, thank you.
Cool stuff. That was less than 5 minutes.